This is, it says test 4 review, but we're not doing test 4. But this information is on the final, and it's about decimals, so it's the last bit of homework after test 3 that you need to do to understand for the final. So it's decimals. Alright, and these problems didn't start with number 1, it started with number 2, so I left it that way. And the instructions are identify the place value of the underlying digit. So we have to identify this place value here on the right side of the decimal, except for this one. Alright, so I pulled up the chart for place values, and there's a few things I want to point out. Remember that decimals are between 1 and 0. And fractions are also between 1 and 0. That's what they have in common, which is why they can be changed to back and forth. The difference, however, is decimals have denominators that are factors of 10. So notice these denominators are all with 1s and 0s. And with each denominator getting a new 0 as you go along to the right. So the numbers are getting smaller. In fractions, you can have a denominator that's any number at all, which means you can cut a whole piece into any size pieces you want. So let's just look at how do we identify the place value. So this number is 782, and then there's a decimal point, so then it has 0, 3, 4, 5. So it looks like they want us to identify that underlying number. So we go over here to our decimal point, and we go 2 places over to the right, just like this number is, 2 places to the right, and we look at that place value. 1/10, 1 100ths. So the place value of this 3 is 3 100ths. It's a fraction. 3 over 100. That's what the fraction looks like. Right there. And then you would write out the words as 100ths. Make sure you add the THS. Okay, this is the answer to number 2 then. This 3 is in the 3 100ths place, and it's this fraction and those words. So number 3 over here, we're going to look at this digit 3 and see its place value. Well, there's the decimal point. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 places to the right, which will be tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths. So then that would be this number here. So written out, that's 3 10,000ths, and drawn as a fraction, that's 3 10,000ths, like that. Okay, let's look at number 4. They want to identify this place value of 2. Now here's the decimal point, so now we're going to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places to the left. So we're going 1s, 10s, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. So that 2 is in the 10,000s place with D and S at the end, as opposed to DTHS at the end. So that is written out 3 10,000ths with the D 10,000s. Alright, number 5, we're going to look at this place value, and here's the decimal point. It's 1 to the right. Here's the decimal point, so it's 1/10. But in this case, it's 0, so it's 0/10. So you can write that as a fraction, 0/10, like that. Alright, you can have 0 as a numerator, but not as a denominator. 0/10, and notice all the fractions that we have made all have a multiple of 10 in the denominator.